A man who has haemophilia and was infected by contaminated blood in the 1970s has told the public inquiry into the scandal that he has lived a life of fear. The inquiry began 4 days of hearings in Belfast today. Our health correspondent Marie-Louise Connolly reports.
Waiving his anonymity, Paul Kirkpatrick told the inquiry he has lived a life batting away clouds, including potentially living with AIDS, CJD and cancer. He was the first to give evidence here as someone who had contracted hepatitis through contaminated blood.
All these things mess with your head, so we have to manage that in a day, and you're trying to lead a normal life. And we think we need a normal life, but when you talk to people, they realise that's not normal.
Paul's a haemophiliac, and like so many others across the UK, he was treated with contaminated blood in the 1970s. At the time, hospitals were struggling to keep up with demand for blood clotting treatment, and so supplies were imported from the United States. But much of the human blood plasma used to make the product came from donors such as prisoners. Much of it was infected and passed on to patients. While some witnesses have asked for their identity to be protected, they still want their story told. Bridget Campbell spoke on behalf of her father, who died after contracting hepatitis and HIV. She said the stigma attached was horrendous.
The undertaker will quite vividly describe how he received my dad's body in what he called a disaster bag from the Royal. The arrangement was that the coffin was allowed to be open for one night.
The inquiry's chairman is hearing evidence in Belfast this week and will explore allegations of a high-level cover-up with government and the health service. What's emerging is the huge financial disparity that exists between witnesses across the UK, with Northern Ireland being at the very bottom of the pile. In England, on day one of the inquiry, an uplift was announced. That hasn't happened here, and witnesses are being told it's a devolved matter. Marie-Louise Connolly, BBC Newsline.